Dear friends, welcome to the Wednesday Word on Wednesday the 19th of February. Apologies to those who are not particularly fond of poetry, but this is one of my favourites. It's written by R.S. Thomas, a poet who spent his life as a parish priest in a remote part of mid-Wales, an area that I know well. It's called The Bright Field. I have seen the sun break through to illuminate a small field for a while, and gone my way and forgotten it. But that was the pearl of great price, the one field that had treasure in it. I realise now that I must give all that I have to possess it. Life is not hurrying on to a receding future, nor hankering after an imagined past. It is the turning aside, like Moses, to the miracle of the lit bush, to a brightness that seems as transitory as your youth once, but is the eternity that awaits you. In this poem, Thomas reflects on a moment when he was suddenly overwhelmed by the beauty of the sun breaking through the clouds to illuminate a small field. Many of us will have experienced similar epiphanies, not necessarily in the beauty of nature, but perhaps through a breathtaking piece of music, a deeply meaningful conversation, a stunning work of art, a match-winning goal, a perfectly executed piece of computer code, catching a fish, witnessing a child take her first steps, enjoying a delicious meal, or experiencing an intense moment of worship or prayer. These are moments when we are filled with sheer joy and delight. Thomas draws a parallel to Jesus' parables in Matthew chapter 13. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and then in his joy went and sold all that he had and bought that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant looking for fine pearls. When he found one of great value, he went away and sold everything he had and bought it. At the time, Thomas was too occupied with hurrying on to fully grasp the significance of the bright field. But looking back, he realizes that when such a moment comes again, he must, like the man who found treasure, give all that he had to possess it. These experiences are given to us by God to remind us that there really is an eternal reality beyond our daily existence. We would do well to pay attention when eternity momentarily breaks into time. In today's distracted digital world, we're constantly hurrying on to a receding future, or nostalgically hankering after an imagined past that may never have existed. Instead, we should follow the example of Moses. When he saw the burning bush, he had to turn aside to investigate. The implication is that he could easily have missed it, but because he stopped to attend to it, he heard God calling to him. Likewise, if we pause to acknowledge these fleeting moments of joy and wonder, we will catch a glimpse of the eternity that awaits us, just as Moses discovered God's promise of deliverance, the pearl of great price. God bless you today.